Let's get to the root of the major daddy issues in Under the Oak Tree with Duke Ezeon Croyso. Major trigger warning for this video for images and descriptions of abuse. This bad dad's evil starts long before the story begins. So why does Maxi's dad hate her so much? The Croyso family has always been greedy, so they stole some land that isn't even theirs. When Duke Croyso hears his stolen land might be taken away, he throws a tantrum. Because men can't deal with emotions alone, side-eye, the Duke gets married to Ariane Rome Gertha. Ariane is beautiful, kind, docile, pretty much the opposite of the Duke in every way. But she does have one very attractive trait: her lineage. By marrying her, the Duke has a better argument to keep the land he wants. This marriage is obviously a bad match, and it gets worse when the Duke pressures Ariane to have a son to be his heir. Ariane goes through a lot of horrible struggles trying to give him what he wants and finally gives birth to a beautiful baby girl, Maxi. The Duke isn't happy, but he thinks he can at least marry Maxi off to improve his status, until he realizes Maxi has a stutter. This ruins the Duke's master plan. Who is going to want to marry her now? Oh, also Ariane died. Time to find a new wife to use as a baby-making machine. Duke Croyso marries one of Ariane's cousins, who is able to give birth to a beautiful baby girl, Rosetta. Oh, also that cousin died. So now the Duke is extra pissed. 2 dead wives, a useless daughter, and 1 beautiful baby girl. He's in trouble if he wants to preserve the pedigree of his house, so he decides to work with what he's got. He raises Rosetta to be the ideal wife so he can marry her off, while of course abusing Maxi and making her life hell too. The Duke not only beats Maxi, but forces her to recite poems to practice speaking, punishing her whenever she stutters. He even has a whole torture chamber where he punishes Maxi, full of whips and scary implements. And in a huge plot twist, we find out Rosetta was forced to hide and watch Maxi be punished for their whole childhood, just to prevent her from ever trying to stand up to her father. The Duke also isolates Maxi, so she believes no one loves her, and even her attempt to make animal friends is crushed. When the time is right, the Duke presents Rosetta as a candidate to marry the Crown Prince, and it seems like the Duke's plans are working out. But then, the monstrous Red Dragon Sector wakes up and creates carnage. To defend the lands and defeat the monster, the king orders all his vassals into battle. Now the Duke is a sniveling coward, so he bribes Riften to fight in his place with the promise of Maxi as his bride. Finally, a 2-for-1 deal. The Duke can stay safe and get rid of his useless daughter all at the same time. Of course, we all know what happens next. Be sure to watch our other videos to see Duke Croyso get what he deserves.